ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಮೂಲರಾಮೋ ವಿಜಯತೆ ಗುರುರಾಜೋ ವಿಜಯತೆ ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರಾಯ ನಮಃ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ devotees. ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರಾಯ ನಮಃ. ಸತ್ಯಮೇವೆ ಜಯಂತಿನ ಅನೃತ. The story of the great divine friendship between Sri Krishna and Sudama. Sri Purandaradasaru, the soul-stirring devotional song Sudamana Hadu is described in Mantralaya 2031. Let's continue with the next story. Today we delve into a divine composition by Sri Pundaradasu, the soul-stirring devotional song Sudamana Hadu, which beautifully encapsulates the essence of Sudama's journey and the boundless grace of Sri Krishna. As the time arrived for Sri Krishna to fulfill the divine purpose of his avatar, Sudama was overcome with sorrow at the thought of parting from his dearest friend. Fate led them on separate paths, and years passed without a meeting. Sri Krishna ascended the throne of Dwarka, reigning the divine splendor alongside Rukmini, Satyabhama, and his other queens, surrounded by boundless opulence. Sudama was a pure-hearted soul, constantly immersed in the devotion of Sri Hari. Though he lived in extreme poverty, his heart was rich because he always saw the Lord within. He found joy in chanting the name of Sri Krishna, believing that true wealth lay in his unwavering faith. By his side was his devoted wife, Sushila. Sushila stood with him through every hardship, offering love and support despite their struggles. Their poverty was heartbreaking. It was said that Sudama could gaze at the stars from inside his home because the roof had crumbled away, while others observed Ekadashi. Once, Sudama fasted 2 or 3 times a week. There were days when he and his family had nothing to eat, yet not once did he complain, not once did he beg. He believed that whatever came to him was by the Lord's will. Sushila endured the hardships with a smile, finding strength in her husband's devotion. But as a mother, her heart broke each time she saw her children cry from hunger. While she could bear the suffering, watching her little ones go to bed starving was unbearable. Each night she silently prayed for a miracle, hoping the Lord would show them a way. The mother in Sushila could no longer bear to see her children suffer from hunger. Every day she watched them go to bed with empty stomachs, and her heart itched with helplessness. One day, unable to hold back her pain, she stood silently beside Sudama. Sudama noticed her troubled expression and gently asked, "Dear, what is the matter?" Sushila hesitated for a moment before lowering her voice and replying, "Nothing." Sudama smiled softly. "We have been together for so long. I can see that something is weighing on your heart. Please, tell me." Without hesitation, tears welled up in Sushila's eyes as she finally spoke. "I can no longer bear to see our children starving. You always told me about your dear friend Sri Krishna, who is none other than the Supreme Lord himself. Please go to him, remind him of your friendship, and seek his help." The mere mention of Sri Krishna's name filled Sudama with joy, but he shook his head and said, "You know that I have never asked anyone for anything in my entire life. I have never sought help, not even once." Sushila took his hands in hers and pleaded, "My dear husband, Sri Krishna is the Supreme Lord. He is the giver of the entire universe. When a child is in need, does he not run to his mother? Sri Krishna is like a mother who listens to the cries of his children. There is no shame in seeking his help." Sudama gazed at his wife in admiration. "Sushila, you are truly divine. You have opened my eyes and given me the chance to see my beloved Sri Krishna. After so many years, Sudama's heart longed for just one thing, to see Sri Krishna, to bask in his divine presence, and to receive his blessings. With unwavering devotion and a heart full of love, he resolved to embark on the journey to Dwaraka, not seeking wealth or comfort, but the joy of reuniting with his dearest friend, the Lord Himself. Sudama took a sacred bath, closed his eyes in deep devotion, and offered heartfelt prayers to Lord Narayana. Turning to Sushila, he said, "Dear Sushila, I am ready to begin my journey to Dwarka, but how can I go empty handed? I have nothing worthy to offer my beloved Sri Krishna." Sushila, with a gentle smile, handed him a small bundle of poha and said, "I have kept this as an offering for Sri Krishna." Sudama's heart swelled with gratitude. Though it was a humble gift, the thought of presenting something to the Lord filled him with immense joy. Clad in a torn dhoti and an old frayed shawl, he carefully tied the bundle of poha in its corner. With unwavering devotion, he lifted his voice in praise of Sri Hari and set forth on his journey. Sushila stood at the doorstep of their broken hut, watching her husband with tear filled eyes. As he walked away, she silently prayed for his safe journey, her heart filled with faith and hope. With unwavering devotion in his heart, Sudama set out on his long journey to Dwaraka. Every step he took was accompanied by the sweet chant of Sri Krishna's name. As he walked, he came across a crystal clear stream, its waters shimmering under the sun. Let's continue the next story. Bye bye.